Hello,
Okay.
hello, hello, everybody. My name is Vinay. I'm the founder and president of We Are Listening, if you didn't know.
Good evening. My name is Antoinette. I'm co-founder of We Are Listening.
And hi, I'm Cassandra, director and mentor for We Are Listening.
Welcome, everybody, to our vlog. I think it's been a minute, y'all. How long has it been since we've had a
Too
vlog?
long.
A little while. So we're excited
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
vlogging again. But today we're talking about a very serious topic. It's a
Yeah.
topic about voting. We have two
Yeah.
weeks, and we wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about voting, why it's important, where to go to vote, where to check if you're registered, et cetera, our personal experiences. Guys, let's talk about voting.
Listen,
It is of the utmost importance to vote. If you want your voice heard, you have to exercise that power to vote. You know, if you want to say so in who your local council people are on your school board, that's how you do it. You vote. It's so important to get out there. That's just my belief.
Yes.
yeah, this is the time where we actually can make a difference. After they are in office, it's too late at that point. So if you don't like the
Mm-hmm.
fact that, oh, the roads are not right, where's the money going to? Or my kid's school doesn't have, enough books or enough funding, or I'm worried about my rights as a female being respected. Well, now is the time for your voice to be heard. You can't complain about it later if you're not going out there now and doing something about it. And that's what you have to do. You need to go vote. We're not here to tell you who to vote for, but we want you to exercise your power to vote.
Yes. And
Yeah.
guys, I know for me personally, voting is a very, very important and serious thing, as a lot of people know. And if you don't know, now you're going to know. Voting rights for Black people were granted in 1965. And when I sit back and I think about that, my parents were 17 and 18 years old. My grandfather was 44. So majority of his
Mm.
life, he was not able to vote. And, I just feel like we have to really, really understand Black history. We have to understand the struggle just in general, even for women, to have a right to vote. And we have to take the time to exercise that right. And I just think like we're one generation removed from not being able to like fully vote, like I said, my grandfather was 44. He was grown before he was even able to vote. And then just the blood, sweat, and
Mm-hmm.
tears of our ancestors. My great great greats couldn't vote, so voting to me is very personal, and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears from people to allow us and afford us this opportunity to vote. So your vote counts, no matter what people say, your
Absolutely.
vote counts, and it gives you
Yes.
the freedom to feel like you have a say so in things that transpire over the next several years, and you have to continue to vote, not only for the big presidential, but also for the smaller elections that come along as well.
Yes. The down
Absolutely.
ballot elections. Yes. And, Vinay, you said that we're not that far removed from just getting the right to vote. I'm not going to be in my polling district for election day, so I did absentee ballot. So
Yeah.
that's something that
Same
you
here.
can do. You
Hmm.
exactly. You can do early voting. You don't have to wait till election day. Find out from your elector how you can vote. If you can vote early, what are the dates for
Yes.
your particular precinct that you can vote early, because it's not uniform across the board. Antoinette is in Virginia. Her early voting might be different than ours in New York.
Yes.
Yeah. It's funny
So
you
And if
said
you go
that.
find
to
out.
And if you go to iwillvote.com, you can put in this your state that you live in, and it's going to ask you for your address. You put your address in, and it'll let you know all the deadlines, where you can vote, where you're registered, if you're not registered, and the deadlines for mailing your ballots. Like Cass said, every state's different, so you want to go find yours out, and you want to do
Mm-hmm.
it now. Like, not to be pushy, but you need to do it now
No,
because
push.
you're
Not to be pushy,
It's
but to
okay.
be
This is
pushy.
right, right.
Yes, definitely push. Yeah. So in Virginia, it looks like the deadline to request a ballot by mail for absentee voting is Friday, October 25th by 5 p.m. And early voting period is from Friday, September 20th until Saturday, November 2nd. But like I said, or like Cass said, this can vary by where you live. So Vinay gave you an email, a website. You can also go to www.elections.withyourstatein.gov, and there's
Mm-hmm.
additional
Mm-hmm.
information on there as well.
Yes.
Now, everyone, so I was just at a dinner on Friday. It was a gala, it was a fundraiser, and I was at a table with some elected officials for school board. And they were saying how they were so thankful that someone like myself would be going out there to vote, for school board, even though my kids are outside of the school age range. And they were saying that it's so important because city council and the school boards, they get to determine so much of our local tax dollars and how
Mm-hmm.
they are appointed to what. So sometimes some people might, well, I don't have kids, so I don't have to, or my kids are too old. No, you're paying taxes in that city, in that county. Don't you want to make sure that your tax dollars are going to the things that you feel they need to go to? So it's important to vote for so many reasons. And don't go up there voting without any knowledge. Don't go to the polls and then feel like, I don't even know who this Missy Elliott, who is she? She's a rapper. She's not on going to council. Do your homework. Go and find out who is
So
up for
it's
election. Read their policies and make a decision for yourself.
so Antoinette, there's a website that I have personally used called isidewith.com,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives you questions where you fall on reproductive rights, gun control, immigration, and you fill out what you think, and it tells you these are the candidates that match with you.
I like
These are the
that.
ones that
I
are
like
far
that.
from you. So you can see, oh, wow, I didn't realize I was aligned with this person. Because some people are like, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat,
Right.
and that's just it.
Right.
But this actually allows you to go, wow, I didn't realize I had these beliefs that align more with this other party.
I love
So
that.
it's a great way. It's called I Side With.
Okay. And what we'll
And
do
it is a
is
great
we'll put
way.
all of these websites down
Yeah,
in the blurb, so you guys will have them to refer back to.
yeah.
I love that.
And it's a great way for you to look and see the policies, because it can be very confusing trying to figure out, what does this candidate believe? What does this candidate believe?
Right.
Like, they said this and they, so it's a great way to go, okay, this is what they think, this is what they said, this is what they voted on.
Yes.
So that's the website that
And
I
that's a
use
good
pretty
thing
much every
too.
presidential election.
And I like that because you might feel a certain way about certain policies, and then you feel another way about different policies, and you're thinking, well, I'm a Republican or I'm a Democrat, so I'm just voting for these people across the board, when everybody may not fall into the category of the policies that you like.
It's
So I like
important to find out what you are for yourself.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
I'm a Giants fan, right? And some people be like, well, I'm a Giants fan because my grandfather was a Giants fan, and so on and so on and so forth, right? And you might feel like that about being a Democrat or being a Republican. But,
Mm-hmm.
the needs of what our parents needed back in the 70s or 60s or whenever they were born, that might not meet your needs right now. So
right.
it's important to figure out what's important to you. I mean, listen, I'm 52 years old. I could say it proudly because I know I look good.
What? You are
Okay, yes,
52?
I know it. But find out what's important to you and vote that way.
Yes. I want us to celebrate. Her name is Betty Cartledge. Have y'all heard about Betty Cartledge?
No.
So Betty, she voted for the first time in her life, and she's 81 years old.
Wait a minute. Is that the woman who her husband never let her vote?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Her husband never let
Her
her
husband
vote.
would tell her that you don't need to vote as a woman.
Right. And so she never voted. She's 81. I think she was
Wow.
turning 82 today. So she wanted to vote before she turned 82. Her husband passed, and so she finally had the opportunity to actually go and vote. So she made the newspaper because she was the first to vote. And let me tell you, voting is also significant for women. And we are listening. Our ladies are
Women's empowerment.
biggest goal,
Absolutely.
and it's a big deal for us too, from a woman's perspective as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Congratulations, Betty.
Yes, Betty.
I remember reading that and I just said, oh my God, I can't. She must have felt so good casting that ballot for
Yes,
the first time.
yes,
Yeah. But you know what though?
Like
One thing
that,
that we take
she felt good.
for granted, like, it's just like, wow, 81 is the first time her husband said, I've had the opportunity to travel outside of the United States. And there are things that I have seen that I'm just like, I'm so grateful, to live in the US. I'm
yes.
I'm so grateful to be an American citizen. While there might be things that upsets me, it's okay.
And I think
Because
that's
guess what?
everything.
This is giving me an opportunity to speak to those things that upset me. And
Right,
there are countries where you can't do that.
right.
So we're blessed. It is truly a right and a privilege. So you
Yes.
need to go out there, you need to exercise that right.
And thanks to our ancestors that fought for us,
Yes.
to have this right and to afford and allow other people to also have that right. I
Yeah.
always give praise and credit because it took a lot to get where we are
Yeah.
today. And it is not that
Yeah.
long
And
ago, like people like to make it out to be. Has not
Right.
been that.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't that long ago and it was hard fought. It wasn't given. The
Yes.
right to vote was not given, it was fought for.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
And I'm about to get on my soapbox. And I feel to not exercise that right is to spit on the graves of those that died to ensure that you have it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people, it doesn't matter or I don't care.
You should care.
You need to care
I don't understand that. I'm
because
so
to be
proud.
apolitical is just politics. Like I told somebody, you might not be into politics, but politics is into you because politics touches every part of your life, whether you want to understand that part or not. It is all about you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And like Antoinette said, I'm American, Black American, what they want to call foundational. Everybody's from here in America. Our roots are here in America. And I'm proud to be American. We're a broken family. We are definitely a broken family, but strives are being made and we have to, like Cass said, we have to exercise this right that we have. And, it's very important. Very, very important. I think,
I was just gonna say on election day, I'm that person. You can call me corny, but I can't wait to get my sticker that says I voted.
That's
And I take
that's the
myself.
bad thing about being absentee. I'm not gonna get a I voted sticker
oh, they should give
Okay.
us
because I did it
vote.
absentee.
They should give
And
us
so-
all we vote.
Yeah.
Listen,
Even when we mail it in, they should mail us a sticker. How about that?
they should right. You know what? What was that electors website again? www.elector.new.
Right?
I'm like,
That's an important
if you
policy.
check your systems, you will see that I have voted. Can you please send my voting sticker to the same address you have on file? Click send. Thank you.
All right. Well, yeah, that's basically,
So wait a minute. Quick question. As soon as you turned 18, did you register to vote?
Yes.
Immediately.
Yes.
I'm that person. I couldn't wait.
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't wait.
I have a big mouth. I want people to hear it.
So who's
I couldn't wait to turn 18 and vote. Like, couldn't tell me nothing.
Right.
I'm a registered voter. Excuse me.
Yeah.
What were you gonna ask Renee? Who was your first what?
What was I gonna say? I don't remember. I lost it that quick. Did I say
Right.
Probably what was your first election?
Oh yeah, I can't remember. Oh, what was the first big
I remember mine. Mine was Clinton.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And I'll never forget.
Googling right.
I was a little bit more
right. Because I was like, wait a minute, because I want to say it was you.
I was a little more ignorant at the time because I remember seeing him. I think playing the saxophone on Arsenio Hall. And
Hall.
He seems cool. I don't make my decisions based on that anymore. But
I'm only 4 years older than 18. So That would have to be like
mm,
The Biden one. The Biden
Yeah,
election.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That was
for
my
sure.
first. That was my
For sure.
first one.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So, guys, so on a serious note, we hope that everybody exercises their right to vote. It's a big election. No matter who you're voting for, it's a very, very big election. And,
Yes.
we just wanted to come on here and push you guys and encourage you to do
Encourage you.
Highly
and push a little
encourage
bit.
you.
But there's like, no, we're
Highly.
pushing. We wanted to motivate you to get out to vote.
Highly.
I remember when we were younger, like "Watch the Vote" was the thing, and
I
they had
like
all
that.
these
I like
catchy,
that phrase.
phrases. Yeah, they had all
Mhm.
these catchy phrases to push our generation back then to vote. I don't know what it is now because I'm old, but whatever the phrases are, just get out there and vote.
Yes. And another
It's
side note
so
before we
important to
go,
vote.
Mhm.
there's a lot going on in the world. A
Mm-mm.
lot. When you turn your
Yeah.
TV, when you turn on social media, there's a lot of things happening. But don't let anything distract you from voting. Keep on top of that because there's a lot
Just
going
do
on.
it.
A lot.
Do it.
Outside the
Do it.
country and inside the country. A lot going
Just
on.
do it.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Anything else?
Just do it.
No.
Just do it like Nike said,
Stay
huh?
Just do it.
tuned.
Just do it.
Bye, y'all. So we'll see you
Bye.
guys next
Bye.
time. Bye.